Hey folks, welcome back here to the Vegas Don Channel. We're here off of Nellis Boulevard, just south of Stewart Avenue. We're going to continue northbound here through the light at Stewart. Of course, the light's naturally red. Just left Albertsons, and my goodness, the price of flowers. Is there anything that COVID didn't wreck? My goodness, I saw a dozen roses. Now, granted, it had a little bit of baby's breath, the little flower things in it and all that. But it's just a bouquet, you know, no vase, no nothing. $53, $52.99. Absolutely crazy. What is going on? We'll pause it for a moment. All right, so we've got the green light here. This guy looks like he wants to go all the way over to the left lane, which is you're not supposed to do, but whatever. And so, yeah, what is going on with prices? Even just a regular bouquet, no baby's breath, no fluff, no nothing. $24. Man. And then I went to buy a Visa gift card for $100. $7 for a service charge on that thing. $7. For what? They're making money on every transaction that card is swiped for anyway. They make their transaction fees and all that. Why on earth is it $7 more? Think about that next time you see Visa advertising some NFL game or something like that. I guess we all have to help them pay for all this nonsense that's going on. So this is where the Kmart used to be, the Big K. They are really updating it. It's supposed to be a La Bonita and something else in there. I've had quite a few comments about it, but I can't quite remember right now. I'm going to get through this light here at Bonanza. Yeah, there's supposed to be a La Bonita, which is a supermarket, a Latin-themed supermarket, and then there's supposed to be a, I think, is it someone from down by the Charleston and Nellis shopping center. Charleston Commons is supposed to be coming up there. Oh, it's Ross. That's what it was, Ross. I think that's the one that's located down there at Charleston and Nellis. Looks like they're moving up there. Maybe they're getting cheaper rent or something. This is Washington right here, another major east-west artery, and of course we get nailed by the light. $3.29 a gallon over at that Rainbow Market for gasoline. And we'll pause it here from, oh, there's Buck's Tavern right there. Let me point this out real quick. So this place does not have any windows. It's, yeah. It says they have food 24 hours. It's a gaming hall. I haven't been inside ever. I'm guessing it's a sports bar too. But yeah, I've never taken a look inside or anything like that. So it's just weird how it just has a red door but no windows on it. We'll pause it for a moment. Got the green light here at Washington, so we'll continue southbound. Correction, northbound. Yeah, I'm just looking at this Buck's Tavern. There are no windows. Yikes. Would that be the definition of a dive bar? You tell me. Drop me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Would that be a dive bar? Small building like that? Of course they allow smoking because there's gambling in there. Dottie's Casino over here on the left, that is just a gaming hall, essentially. They serve drinks in there, I believe, but it's just pretty much video poker. Probably has one of those restricted gaming licenses that Tobin, one of the pillars of our community, talks about, where they're only allowed to have like 15 machines or less, no table games, that sort of thing. I've only been inside a Dottie's once. Note how we're getting caught at every single red light here on Nellis. We can build a Hoover Dam there in 4 years and put someone in space on the moon, but yeah, we cannot time traffic lights. We've got the green light here after half a dozen or so cars continued to pass, even after our light was already green. Lots of red light runners in this town. Lots of people driving around without insurance. Uninsured motorists, though it is extremely expensive to carry, is almost a necessity here, simply because of the cost of, I mean, people are driving around without insurance. And then we see the cars that drive around with no tags on them. And often the two are tied closely together. There is fabulous Antojitos Sinaloa, Mexican restaurant right there that took over where Hush Puppy used to be. And lo and behold, another red light here at Lake Mead Boulevard. Go ahead and get in this lane. This is probably pedestrian there. It's going to cross $3.45 a gallon at the Union 76 gas station right there on the corner. We'll pause it once more. We got the green light here at Lake Mead. So we'll continue northbound here on Nellis, State Road 612 here in Nevada. You would think being close to California, this state would work harder to try and improve certain things. Just haven't seen it. I have been here since 2008 in the state, both northern and southern Nevada, and they just don't care. I mean, I have seen no evidence to suggest anything to the contrary. They just don't care. Here we've got an encampment right here. Right on the corner here. It's a busy intersection. Be worried about someone flying through there. Drunk driving, that sort of thing. So this is Cary. They have completely redone this stretch of roadway here between Nellis and Hollywood. However, it is not opened up yet. The expansion is still not opened up yet over there, over to Hollywood. It'll probably be open in about 40, 50 years. I don't know exactly what they're waiting for, but this is Betty Lane here. We've been up and down Betty a few times, but every time we come up here, there's always something different to see. See the cameras up in the air there above these yards they have for these trucks. There's also a lot of auto body and auto salvage places up here, and you'll see that right here. It's an old BMW, looks like a 5 Series there. There's a shell of something. And all of this just a block off of Nellis, and actually we're approaching Cheyenne up here on the east side of Las Vegas. I don't know how or why in the development of this town the elected leaders, I use that term very loosely. It's another encampment right here. Welcome to fabulous Las Vegas, Nevada. Why they decided, the east side, it doesn't matter. We'll just not even bother taking a look at it. I mean, that's exactly what it seems like. Because during it's never been improved. Code enforcement, like I said, they're usually sleeping somewhere. See, there's a car inside that RV there. It's been there for some time. Someone launched a car inside there. I guess it's a space saver or something. And they'll do, I mean, beautification products, right? Beautification projects, I should say. This is Cecile Avenue here. They do them in other towns. Haven't seen them here. Have not seen them here. Maybe they're waiting on private industry to do something about it. I don't know. But whatever our tax dollars are going for, and yes, we do pay taxes here in the form of property taxes and sales tax. I know there's no state income tax, and I get a lot of comments from people telling me, well, you don't pay tax. What are you complaining for? We do pay taxes. It's just in the form of state income tax and property taxes. And those property taxes are supposed to take care of your schools and your infrastructure and police, fire, all that, parks. But namely, the part that I really want to highlight there, infrastructure. What is happening here? So this is Cheyenne, the eastern terminus of it right here. And look at that. There's someone living in that And this is just here on the southern edge of Nellis Air Force Base. Right there, that's Nellis. There's a boat, in case you wanted to go pick yourself up a boat this weekend. And some folks living out here. There's a car frame that's upside down. And then some more RVs lined up here on DeVry. Just folks living out of them. And again, where's code enforcement? They actually got laundry sitting out there on the barbed wire next to them. No code enforcement, no nothing. And I know I've had people drop comments and say that they, police will come out here and push them along, move them along eventually at some point, but then they just move somewhere else. And then they end up coming right back after like a day or two. I guess they figure someone will send a patrol by after the day after, and then after that they figure it's safe to return. That's my guess. Yeah, very Mad Maxian in here. The land that time and elected leaders forgot. And I've highlighted before how the county commissioner for this area, he gives away free trees. That's his shtick. He gives away free trees, and then people are all excited about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, let's vote for him again." In the meantime, nothing's changing. But they got a free tree out of it, even though you can't water it because we're in a water shortage. And if you happen to plant that thing in the front yard where the water patrol can see it, and yes, that is a thing, they'll cite you $80 for the first fine if they find what they deem to be water waste. So if your lawn is at an angle, like so many lawns are here in this town because of gravity, the water will in fact drip into the street, and boom, there you go. You'll get fined. I want to thank you all so very, very much for joining us. We really appreciate you all being here and cruising with us. I could not do this without you guys, and that is a fact. Please check out my wife's brand new channel, Cinnamon and Jupiter, here on YouTube. She does some awesome astrology and spirituality videos, so please check that out as well. Throw her a like and subscribe. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. And just a quick reminder also for vids from Mike. He does some terrific sunrise and sunset drone videos here in Vegas, to include plane spotting and the elusive and mysterious Janet Airlines. If you're unfamiliar with Janet Airlines, feel free to do a quick Google search and prepare to be wowed and amazed. Check that out right there on the right. Goodness, they are living in there. And as always, remember here on the Vegas Don channel, it is the journey where what happens in Vegas stays right here on the Vegas Don channel on YouTube. We'll see you next time, folks.